Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and today we have got the first in, I think, the whole product line that we picked up of this brand of soda that we came across at a local grocery store, and we just had to get it because the name
and the price, 99 cents.
Yes, and this is a 1 liter for 99 cents. This is the Dogs and Suds drive-in style root beer, and this apparently is from like Dogs and Suds was like a chain restaurant.
Yeah, so very fascinating story because Dog and Suds was like a drive-in. And I guess also like if you wanted to eat inside, you could do that too. And it was created in Southern Illinois, so not too far from us. And they actually at one point was the largest chain in America.
What?
So yeah, they were, but this is back in the day, you know, back in the day before McDonald's really started to take off.
Still though, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, so they were all over the country. There's actually one, I believe, in California, or maybe a couple. There's a few locations, but really like not a whole lot left of these, man. And so they were known for their root beer and also for their food, but their food, it sounds like, is just basically like hot dogs and hamburgers. Nothing special. So I guess you could compare it to Sonic.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
And so we came across this because I guess this is a dying brand, Dog and Suds root beer. And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
Now this is bottled in Chicago, so that's kind of interesting.
Really cool. I love the packaging. It's like because here's the thing, here in Chicago, we are a hot dog city. So we have hot dogs, but unlike most of the country, we run it through the garden. So we pile on a lot of vegetables and mustard, no ketchup, okay? And so that's how we like to have our hot dogs. And I guess back in the day, root beer was what you had with it. So this is it, and how does it smell?
It smells like a root beer barrel candy.
Yeah, it does.
Let's try it. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up, I it again. Thumbs down, we would not. So for me, this is a thumbs up. For 99 cents, a big freaking 1 liter root beer. Hell yeah. And you know what? This actually, to me, tasted like, I'm going to say A&W. But then again, I'm not a big root beer fan. You are. You love root beer. You love cream soda. But for me, it reminded me of A&W root beer, which I think is one of my favorites next to IBC. The only thing is, I wish there was a little bit less sugar, because I thought it was a little too sweet. I wanted more carbonation. But then again, you know, this bottle, who knows how long it's been sitting there, because it's got the weird expiration date on it, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's coated.
It's coated.
There's no way of knowing.
Which is interesting because out of the 3 major bottlers, you know, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper is the one that does that. Uses a weird coding system to find out when it expires.
I think that should be illegal.
It should be.
Because the consumer should be able to immediately tell when it expires.
Yeah, because I think I asked somebody from Dr. Pepper one time, and they told me they use the Gregorian calendar. Which, when they do some shenanigan like that, you know they don't want you to know because they're hoping to sell you an expired product.
Probably so.
So, for me, thumbs up.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Okay. For me, this one is going to be, surprisingly, a thumbs up. I did not actually have super high hopes for this because we really had to dig on the shelves to get ones that weren't like all crudded up. Because some of these, it looked like a bottle had maybe like exploded or something, and they like barely cleaned it up. So a lot of them had like dried soda all over it. So we searched for the good ones, you know?
So here's the story about this, man. We went to a grocery store that from the outside looked fancy. It was a big building. We were like, wow, that looks pretty cool, right?
Premium.
Yeah, we got to go check it out. We go inside, huge disappointment. Huge.
This was like the only thing we found.
Yeah, it was like not worth our time. We wasted like 45 minutes walking around the store, and it was just the layout was really bad. It was as if just an amateur laid it out.
Yes.
On top of that, their offerings was nothing special. I was shocked because imagine spending all this money on the outside and the inside is lame.
Yes, exactly. So I am glad though that we bought this because actually it tastes really good.
And I love the history.
I love the history too. I love the label. I think it's very nostalgic looking, and that's really what drew us in. But actually the flavor is good. And I'm going to agree with you. I do think that it reminds me of A&W. It's been a hot minute since I've had an A&W, but I feel like this is what I think of when I think of A&W, is that kind of like root beer barrel candy flavor. Like it tastes just like the candies. And I do think that it's slightly on the sweet side. However, I think that that could be rectified if it did have more carbonation.
Yes, I think in a situation like this, you need more carbonation.
Because this had almost no head on it at all. It was like very, very little bit of carbonation. But once you actually taste it, like there was a little bit more than it looked like there would be. But I would say it needs like double the amount of carbonation that it has right now. But because we don't know the expiration date, maybe some of it has like leaked out, you know, like through the packaging or whatever. But overall, this is a darn good root beer, and we have a whole root beer playlist.
And hopefully we don't get poisoned from drinking a very, very old product.
Hopefully not.
To sum it up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.